Okay, here's the video on review sheet. It's confirmed it's recording. Okay, so first one, you can use a calculator. Hopefully you are using a calculator at home. Okay. So we want to change 4.5. Why is this not working? Okay, 4.5. All right, we're going to change 4.5. There's a lot of ways you can do this. Percent to a decimal. You can write it like this. 4.5 is the same thing as this, right? 4.5%. And now you can change, so you take out the percent sign. And 4.5, I'm gonna move this 1, 2. I'm sorry, the other way. What am I doing? 4.5. I'm gonna move the decimal 2 places to the left. 1, 2. And it becomes 0.045. Another way of doing that is changing 4.5. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, so 9 over 2. Right? And if you divide 9 over 2, this becomes 4.5. Right? If you use a calculator and you divide 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. And then you can move the decimal 1, 2 to the left, and you get the same thing, 0.05. Okay? One second, please. And just check. All right, so that's that. Okay. All right, so Kai, here is your password. Okay, and next question. The store pays $250 for GPS navigation system. The markup is 30%. Markup. Okay, so el precio subió, right? The store pays $250 for a navigation system. The markup is 30%. What is the selling price of the system? So, compraron por 250, quiero venderlo un poco más caro. ¿Cuánto más caro? 230. So they want to sell it for a little bit more expensive, right? So they want to make it a little bit more expensive. So original price is 250. So the markup is 30%. You can do two ways. You can do this. And you can write 250 at 30%. And we can find this, or x. So we got 100x, right? And 250 times 30 is 7,500 divided by x. I'm sorry, divided by 100. Divided by 100. And x equals 75. So the price was 250 plus a markup plus 75, and it's going to be 325. If you also decided to do it the other way, you can just simply do 250 times 30%, or 250 times 0.3, right? Because we changed 30%. The percent sign we take away, the percent sign we take away. And the decimals here, we move 1, 2. It becomes 0.3 or 0.30, it doesn't matter. Okay? And if you multiply, you get 75. 250 times 0.30 is 75, which is the same thing here. Right? This and this is the same. Well, make sure now you add to the original, right? 250 plus 75 is 325. So this is your new word. Okay. Second one, Sharon. Wonder Woman. Next question, 3. Dustin makes, and this should be, we made a correction in class, 650. Okay, $650. So he makes, gana todo eso, 3,450, and pays rent, 650 for rent. So how much does he spend on rent? Okay, de lo que gana, ¿cuál es la porcentaje que gasta en renta? Si gasta 650. So this one, here's 100. He makes $3,450. Gasta 650 en renta. So what is the percentage? Right, so this we're looking for this. This is your x. Okay, the percent is your x. Well, let's do this again. Cross multiply. 3450x 650 times 100. 3450x equals 65000. Divide by 3450. Divide by 3450. And we get, there's something wrong here. Well, let's see what happens here. We get 65000 divided by 3450 gives you, gives you 18.8%. Okay, because we're going to the tenths, just one number. Okay, the answer in the calculator is 18.84, and it says to the 10th, so we gotta cut it right here. It becomes 18.8. Okay, Stephanie, over. Number 4. Commission problem. Right, we did this on Friday. So, the easiest way, he makes, right, gana 7% de comisión, he makes 7% commission on this. Si vende 90,000, si vende 90,000, ¿cuánto gana él? Well, it's 90,000, so let's do it this way. Times 7%, and I'm going to change this to 0.07, right? So it's 90,000. And that should give us 90,000 times 0.07 equals 6,300. So, ¿cuánto gana él de comisión? 6,300 si vende 90,000. Okay, don't add this. Okay, so that's one way. And if you wanted to do it the other way, it's the same thing. 100, 90,000, 7%, x, 100x equals 1, 2, 3, 4, divide by 100, divide by 100. If you take a calculator, it becomes 6,300. So either this or this is the same thing. 5 can be a long video. 5 is Johnny. Okay, for Johnny, it can be Aquaman. So here says a question is the decorations were marked down 30%. Okay, the price was $625. So el precio era $625, lo bajaron por 30%. How much did the banner cost after the holiday? So ¿cuál es el nuevo precio después del descuento? So markdown is a discount. Okay, so we can do it two ways. 100, 6.25, 30% goes over here. X, we can go all that, 100x. And we can get 30 times 6.25, 100x equals 30 times 6.25 equals 187.5. Divide by 100, divide by 100. X equals 1.86, because we're going to round. So it's going to be 1.875. Sorry. So we're going to cut this, and this is going to be 1.88. That's a discount. Okay, so if it's a discount, the original price was 6.25 minus 1.88. Okay, then we get 7, 11 minus 8 is 3, 5 minus 1 is 4. The new price is $4.37. Or if you want, you can do it just simply 6.25 times 30%, or 6.25 times 0.3, and this is going to equal 1.88. So if you want to do this instead of this, it's okay. And then you subtract again 6.25 minus 1.88, and you get 4.37. It's the same thing. Okay. Interest. Okay, so number 6, we got 0. So miss 0 here. You're going to be Superman. Okay, so here is I equals P times R times T. 3 years. Here's a principal, and here's your interest. So I equals principal 5,000. Rate is 0.03, and the time is also 3 years. So this is pretty easy. 5,000 times 0.03 times 3 equals $450. Okay, so here's your interest. Lo que tú ganas después de 3 años de depositar aquí $5,000 en el banco. Okay, you make this one. Next question, multiple choice question. And Perla, you're not here, but I don't know if you're here. Perla is Cyclops, X-Men. So toy store marks down every toy by 35%. How much does the toy make? So again, what we can do, 35%, right? We can do 35% times the price. So the markdown, or we can do 0.35 times P, right? Vamos a multiplicar 35%, que cambiamos por un décimo, y multiplicamos por el precio del juguete, ¿no? So here's the easy way of doing it. Okay. Number 8. Sales tax. Okay, so this is a sales tax question. Khalid? You're going to be Batman. So we're going to calculate the sales tax. So again, I'm going to do it 2 ways. We can do it like this. We can put 100, right? The total price was 62. The percent is 7. X equals here 100x equals 14 goes 1, 434, right? 62 times 7. Divide by 100. Divide by 100. X equals 4.34. So this is my tax. So if that's a tax, the price is $62.00 plus the tax 4.34. So the cost is 43.6. Total cost is $66. Another way of doing this is if you take $62 times 7%, $62 times 0.07, and that's also the same as 4.34, and then 4.34 plus the 62, right? Sorry, plus the 62, and you get 66.34. So either of those is fine. Number 9. So it's a cell phone is $170. The price is reduced. Okay, so it went down 40%. What is the final price? So Mohammed, okay, you're going to be Robin. So let's find out what 40%. We have to find out what 40%. So we can do $170 times, so 40%, we change that to a decimal, right? So this goes, put a decimal over here, and we move it 1, 2, right? So it becomes 0.40 or 0.4. We can take that 0 out. So let's go 0.40. All right, so if you take your calculator and you go 170 times 0.4 or 0.40, you get that $68. 68. So that's the reduced price. So the original price was $170 for the cell phone minus your discount, right? So you're going to get $102 final. This is discount, right? So here's your discount. So you can also do it the other way we did it in class, which is like this: 100. Put the 40% over here. Put the 170 over here. Here's your x. That's 100x. This is going to be 68. 170 times 40. 6,800. And divide by 100. Divide by 100. X equals 68. Same thing if you get 68 here and 68 here. Okay. So number 10. Matthew buys a DVD for $28. The tax is 8. So $28 times an 8%. Right? First, take this out. Number 2, here's a decimal. Move it once, twice. 0, and it's 0.08 times 0.08, and 28 times 0.08 is equal to 224. That's your tax. We can do $28 plus, remember, with 0, dot and 0, now 2.24, and it becomes 30.24. So this is the tax, and this is the total. You want to do it the other way, same thing. 100 over here, 8%, 28, and you put x, and if you cross multiply, right, 100x, and this, and you get the same thing, x equals 2.24. Number 11. Mr. Hope you're watching. Mr. Groundhog Heap, and you're going to be the penguin. Okay. So number 10, we already did number 10, so we're going to go number 11. Sorry. A bicycle is $96. There's a discount of 25. So how much is the discount? So 96 times 25%. We're going to change our percent to decimal, 0.25. So 96 times 0.25 equals $24. And this is my discount. So the price of the bicycle is $96 minus 24 for the discount. And this is my new total. Okay? If you want to do it the other way, 100, 25%, 96, here's my x, cross. So 100x equals 96.25, divide by 100, divide by 100, x equals 24. Same thing. Okay? Number 12. Number 12 is, oops, what did I miss? Oh, number 12 was, okay, so I'm going to change number 12. It's Mr. Carlos. Okay, Carlos and number 12. All right, so here is a restaurant, 92. You want to give the waiter 20%. So $92, right? So a tip, la propina, 20%, $92 times 20%, $92 times 0.20, and that's going to give us 18.40. So that's your propina. So la comida, the food was $92. La comida was 18.40. So the total is 0, 4, 10, 9, 10, 11, 110. Okay, that's my total. We did it the other way. 100, 20%, $92 for food, x. 100x equals 92 times 20. 100x equals 1840. Okay, divide by 100, divide by 100, it equals 18.4. Same thing. Okay. Number 13. Number 13 is Michelle, I think. And you're going to be, you're going to be Phoenix, X-Men. Okay. Number 13. On the quiz, you answer 15 questions correctly out of 26. What percentage do you get correct? So, en un teste cogiste 15 preguntas correctas de 26. So, you can use a percent proportion. Había 26 preguntas, 15 estaba correcta. What my percentage? So, this is empty, right? So, x. 26x. 15 times 100 is 1,500. Divided by 26. Divided by 26. X equals, if you get 1,500 divided by 26, you get 57.69%. And this is to the nearest percent, right? So this is going to change to 58. Okay, you're not getting decimals. Quieren que le quite todo eso. It becomes 58%. 14. 14 is Grace. You're going to be Thor. So a store sold 340 bicycles last year. Vendió 300, 400 bicicletas. Este año vendió 625. What is the percent of decrease? Oh no, this should be not decrease, percent of increase. Okay, porque aumentó, right? What is the percent of increase? So aumentaron. So percent of increase is change over original times 100, right? So what was the change? So first thing, 625 minus 340. 512 is 4 is 8. 185. So it's 185. Change, no, el cambio del año pasado, este año, over the original, el número original es 340. I'm going to do times 100. So, in your calculator, 185 divided by 340 equals times 100. It's going to be 54.41%. That was the change of increase. Okay, eso estaba malo. Let's change to increase. 15. Ooh, multiple choice. So 15. Okay, so 15 is Jordan. Okay, you're gonna be Spider-Man. So the original selling price of stock was $D. The selling price for shares, same stock later was going to be pressure one time, which one time. Okay, so what happened? So if you had something and it was a $D and you multiply it by 1.25, okay, this is a decimal, right? 125, let's change that to percent. 1.25, let's not do that. So is this an increase or a decrease? Okay, so remember that if you change this to percent, and let's change that to percent, you're going to go 1, 2, and that becomes 125%. Okay, so if you're multiplying 1.25 times d, 100.25 is the same thing as 125. So is this a decrease? No. Is it? So decrease is up because it's more than 100%. So is it an increase of 0.25 or an increase of 25%? Well, it's an increase of 25% because it's 100 plus 25%, right? 25% more than 100. 16% of increase. Okay, again, all right, and Aushon. You're gonna be Batgirl. So again, it's change, right? It's a percent of increase now. We're gonna go change over original times 100. So, oops, what am I doing? One thing you can do first is 1,340 minus 670. 0, 7, 2, 6, 607. Oh, 607 times 100. So the change was 670. The original was 1,340 times 100, right? So 670 divided by 1340 equals times 100. The change was 50%. Okay. $17. Jason. You're Wolverine. Number 17. Hockey season. Tina scored 6 goals on 6% of the shot. So, ella marca de todo. Ella hace gol en 6% de todos los tiros que hace. Si hizo 25 goles, ¿cuántos tiros tiró ella? So, let's use a percent proportion. So 100, 6% goes here. And this here you have to be careful. This doesn't go here. No va abajo, va aquí arriba. Okay, queremos saber cuántos tiros tomó ella en total. Okay. So this becomes our x. 6x plus multiply equals 100 times 25 is 22,500. Divide by 6, divide by 6. X equals 2,500 divided by 6 equals 416 shots. Really? Wow, that's a lot of shots. So 400 and not 16, but 407, because the answer in the calculator is 14.66666666, right? So we're going to change this to 417. 417. A lot of shots. Does this make sense? Oh, she scored 25 goals. Okay, yeah. Number 18. 18. Who's 18? Yangshi. Gonna be Colossus. X-Men. So a store bought a DVD for 19, sold the customer for 50% more at the purchase price, and then the customer charged 7%. So la tienda compró un DVD por 19. Obviamente tiene que venderlo más caro para ganar un poco de dinero. Lo vendió 50% más caro. El cliente lo compró y pagó también 7% de impuesto. ¿Cuál fue el precio final? All right, so first of all, let's do that. So it's $19 for the store bought the DVD for $19 times 50%. So 19 times 0.50 equals 9.5. So, the store le va a aumentar el precio por 9.5. Entonces, $19 más 9.5 equals 28.50. So, la tienda va a cobrar al cliente $28.50. Now, the customer is going to pay $28.50 plus 7% tax. So now the customer is going to go $28.50 times the tax, which is 7%, or $28.50 times 0.07, and that's going to give us 28.5 times 0.07 equals, this is equal to 19, the calculator is going to be 1995, right? But dinero no tiene tres decimos, it has two decimals. So I'm going to cut it here. And the 5 va a levantar ese 1.99 a 2. Okay, so an impuesto, the tax is going to be $2. So the customer is going to pay $28.50 plus $2 in tax, or $30.50. So that's the final price for the customer. So la tienda lo compró por 19. Le aumentó el precio al cliente por 9.50. El cliente va a pagar eso y vamos a calcular el impuesto en 28.50, which is what we did. 19. So number 19 is Andrew. And you're going to be Ant-Man. Which of the lines represent a relation that's directly proportional? Remember, proportional. The only line has to start as 0, 0, right? And has to be a straight line from the origin. So it has to start here and a straight line. That would be line B. None of the others work. Okay. 20. This is Fatima. You're going to be Night Crawler. X-Men again. Julia Service. Okay, so this is tax and tip. So quita a beauty salon, you get your hair cut. Get a haircut, corto de pelo, le cobran $32.30. You have to pay the tax, and you have to pay tip. The tax was 8%, so let's do number 10. So the tax is first, so 32.30 times 8%. or 32.30 times 0.08. 32.30 times 0.08. That's going to give us $2.58. That's my tax. Tip, 32.30 times 20%. 32.30 times 0.20. And that's going to give us $6.46. So, this is your haircut, corte de pelo. El impuesto fue 2.58 y el tip fue 6.43. So the total is 32.30 plus 2.58 plus 6.46. That's your total. So you have to add that, obviously. Plus 6.646. That's going to give us a total of $41.34. Okay. 20, 21. So 21 is Ricardo. It'll be the flash. Okay, so a camera tenía un descuento de 50% and después lo aumentaron por 40%. Jesus. So tenía un descuento, nadie lo compró y después lo aumentaron el precio por 40%. So let's see what that happens. So here is your camera, $250, sorry. At a 50% discount, so times 0. So times 50%, right? Pero vamos a cambiar el 50% por decimal, so it's $250 times 0.50, and that's going to give us 125. So the discount, so aquí está el precio original, 250, minus the discount, it's going to give us 125. Now it's going to go up. By how much? By 40%. Va a aumentar por 40%. So la cámara is, the price of the camera is 125. I'm going to multiply by 40%. 125 times 0.4. And 125 times 0.4 equals $50. So 125 equals to $50. So aumentó por $50. So the price of the camera estaba $125. Lo aumentaron por, they went up by $50. So the price of the camera now is $175. So the camera went down, bajó de $125, so you have to subtract. And then it went up. It went up by 40%, which is 50, and it gives you 175. Okay, so simple interest, so this is IPRT, right? And we have how many people? Lihana and Martin. Okay, so for 2 people. So let's do Lihana. Lihana was, so los dos, 2 people deposit $200. And how many years? 3 years. So the rate was 2.5. So Lihana is 2.5%, and we change that. 1, 2, becomes 0.025. So 0.025, and the time was 3 years. This is Lihana. So the interest was 200 times 0.025 times 3 equals, so Lihana made $15. That's how much her interest, her simple interest, $15. Marty, I equals, and she also deposited $200. Her rate was a little bit different, 2% or 0.02, and her time was 3 years. So 200 times 0.02 times 3 equals $12. This is, who is this? Marty. So, quem ganhou mais? Who made more money? How much more? So, 15 minus 12 equals 3. So, 3 más dólares ganó Lihana después de 3 años. $23. David bought a computer that was 20% off. There was a tax of 8. What was the total price? So again, let's do this. So the computer was $990, right? So we got to do the discount. So let's do the discount. Right, 20% off. Quiere decir descuento. So 990 times 20%. 990 times 0.20. And that's gonna give us 990 times 0.2 equals a descuento for 198. So the original price was 990 minus the descuento, right? That's gonna give us 792. So here is the precio después del discount. Okay, this is the discount. So again, if you want to do it the other way, 100, 20%, 990, and here's my x, cross multiply, 100x equals 990 times 20, 100x equals 19800, divide by 100, divide by 100, x equals 198. Same thing as this one. But you have to subtract. No te olviden que tiene que restar el 198 del precio original. There's my discount, right? Now I'm going to pay for it. Now I have to do the tax. Voy a pagar. So 792 times 8%, or 792 times 0.08, which is $66.36. So that's my tax. This is my tax. So el precio está 792 plus, porque es impuesto, voy a pagar, no, es 66.36. Voy a poner 200. 63.85. 858 is my total. Okay, so this one again, I'm going, if you want to do it this way, set it up this way. 100, 8%, 792, y aquí está el X. Ustedes pueden hacer eso para encontrar el porcentaje, or this way. It doesn't matter which way you do it. 24 is Annie. So Annie, you're going to be Aquaman. So this is a commission question. So Allison makes, le pagan a Allison $25,000. They pay $25,000 to Allison plus commission. Okay, commission, lo que vende, más parte de lo que vende. So she sold $300,000 last year worth of goods. What was her salary? Entonces, ¿cuánto ganó ella en total? El salario, her salary plus commission. So some people make a salary plus commission. Some people only make commission. So Allison makes salary and commission. So let's find the commission. So she sell 300,000 times 15%. That was a commission. Or that's a lot of commission. Times 0.15 and 300,000 times 0.15 equals 45,000. Wow. But this was her commission. Commission. If I go over here, her salary was 25,000 plus the company give her commission of 45,000. That's a comma, not a point, comma. So the total, how much she take home? $70,000. That's her total with commission. Okay. Sarah. You're a Green Lantern. So, first one, 25. This is an interest question. So we got 390 is your principal. The rate is 0.07 and is 4 years. So this is not that complicated. 390 times 0.07 times 4. It gives you $109.20. Después de 4 años, 390, really? That seems like a lot. Times 0.07 times 4. Wow, that's a lot of money. So, $109.20 es lo que el banco te va a dar después de 4 años. Okay, the bonus, no, the interest, perdón, the interest. Oh, it's a lot of money. Hang on a second. 309 times 0.07 times 4. Yeah, $109.20. Jeez. Fine. 26. This is, who is this guy? Giseldi, this lady. So, not too sure she's gonna skip this lady. Manuel. So, you're going to be Ant-Man. So this is, what is this? A discount and a tax, right? So there's 2 steps. So let's do the discount. So this original price was $70 times 0. The discount was 5%. So 70 times 0.05. Into descuento va a ser 70 por 0.05, and it's going to be $3.50 is your discount, 3.5. So the original was $70 minus, and put it as a dot here, 0, minus 3.50. It's going to give you $66.50. So después de descuento, this is your price. Now you got to pay tax. So let's do the tax. So here's your price, $66.50 times 5% tax, $6.50 times 0.05, and $6.50 times 0.05 gives you $3.32.5. We're gonna change this to $3.33. So this is your tax. So the price of your item was 66.50 plus 33.33 in tax. Gonna give you $69 and 83 cents. Okay. First we do this, and again, those of you who are still preferring to do this, you can do this. 100, 70 goes here, 5% goes here, x, and cross multiply, right? 100x, 70 times 5, and same thing over here. You get 100, 66.5 over here, 5%, x, cross multiply, you find the same answer. Okay. 27. Who's 27? Why do I feel like I'm skipping people? Elmo. So Elmo, I'm gonna put you with Ryan. Elmo and Ryan. And you're going to be that's a tough one. You're going to be the Iron Man and Miss Marvel. She's like a Superman. Okay. Here we go. Kelsey sold digital cameras. She bought the cameras for $7. Okay. So, ella compró cámaras por 78. Quiere venderlo más caro, obviamente. Entonces le va a aumentar el precio por 60%. Entonces, ¿cuál va a ser el precio después del aumento, no? So she bought cameras for $78. She's going to mark up. She's going to increase it by 60%. So how much is she going to sell the cameras for? So $78 times 60%. Le va a aumentar por 60%. $78 times 0.60. And that's going to give you $78 times 0.60. $78 times 0.6 equals $46.80. Le va a aumentar por todo eso. So the camera is going to be $78. The original camera, no, ella lo compró por 70 y va a aumentar por 46. And the new price of the camera va a ser $124.80, but it says to the nearest dollar, right? The nearest dollar, sin decimals. Entonces el precio sería 125. Si ella quiere quitarlo y venderlo por un precio entero, sin decimal, es 124.80. Se cambia por 125. So 124.80 to the nearest dollar becomes $125. And again, I'm going to show you that if you want to set it up the other way, $100, 60%, el precio era 78, x, cross multiply, you get the same answer. Okay. But don't forget that after you find the answer, después de encontrar la respuesta, tenemos que sumarlo con el precio original porque queremos aumentar el precio, ¿no? Para ganar un poco de dinero. 28. Who's up for 28? How many people are in this class? Jinsey. We did 28? No, we did 28. How many questions are in this? Oh my god. Okay, so 28. Jinsey. We're gonna be Wanda. She's a pretty cool superhero. So Super Sports is offering a discount on a pair of shoes. The shoes was $45.80, and there was a tax. Oh, so this is shoes with discount and tax. Okay. So here's the shoes. Let's find, and then let's do the discount, right? Discount's 20%, so times 20%. 45.80 times 0.20, 0.20. and 45.80 times 0.2 gives you, this is equals to $9.16. This is your discount. So a shoes 45.80 minus 9.16. If you subtract, you get 4, you get 7, 15 minus 9 is 6, and this becomes a 4 because it was a. So después del descuento, here's your price, $36.74. Now, after the discount, you have to pay taxes. So let's do the taxes. The tax is going to be the price of the shoes, el nuevo precio, times 6%. 36.74 times 0.06, because they're taxed, no? And use your calculator, 0.74 times 0.06, and our tax was $2.20. So 36.74 plus $2.20 for tax, and that gives us 4,983. So this is my final price. And 29. God, it's such a long video, I think. 29, is there anybody left? 20, yes there is. Who is this person? Phoebe, sorry. Phoebe, you're going to be She-Hulk. There's a Hulk, and there's also She-Hulk. Some shoes. Okay, so el shoes es 35.65. There's a tax de 9%, and then there's a shipping fee of $5.99. Ellos es $5.99 es lo que cobran para mandarlo vía correo, ¿no? So this one is not that bad. So 35.65. Let's find out the tax. Times the tax en 9%, 9%. So 35.65 times 0.09. And 35.65 times 0.09. 35.65 times 0.09. Okay, 35.65 times 0.09. And that gives us this in the calculator, 3.2085, right? We're going to change this to 3.2. We cut this over here, and this is 8 hace subir eso a 3. So this is my tax. So now, so $35.65 was my shoes. The tax was 3.21, so let's add 6,883, right? Now I have to pay a shipping fee. Tengo que pagar para el envío, ¿no? Plus, this is my tax. Now I'm going to do plus the shipping, el envío. $5,844. So final price, $44.85. Okay. Phoebe, are you the last one? No, there's one more person at the end. So use your questions for 29 and 30. What is the difference in price? Which shoe stores offers a better deal? Oh my god, I don't remember. So hang on a second, let me go back. So one was $44.85. Oh my god. And I don't know how far back I can go. $44.85. And the other one was $38.94. $44.85, $38.94. Can I remember that? $44.85. $44.85 and $38.94. So one was a 9% discount, and the other one 20% discount. tax, 38.94. Okay. So what was the price difference? So the price difference was, and who's the last person here? And this is oh, Zikiang, you're the last person. Okay. You're going to be the vulture. You're Spider-Man's enemy. So, what's the difference in price? Well, if I remember correctly, one was 44.85, the other one was 38.94. So you subtract those two, and I might be wrong because I don't remember the prices, but something like that. So subtract one for the other. Difference in price was $5.91, and then you write down which one is the better deal and why. Okay, so maybe the one that's cheaper is the better deal, right? Last question, and there's nobody here. And Benny and his friends went to lunch. Okay, what was the amount of tip? Okay, how much did each person pay? All right, so how much was the food? How many? 4 people go to eat. The total food was $54.50. La comida, food. So they're going to do tax, right? So let's do the tax. So 54 times 8%, because we're doing the tax now. 54.50 times 0.08, and that's going to give us, I have no idea, 54.50 times 0.08. The tax is going to be $4.36. So la comida, 54.50, plus tax, $4.36. So now we have $58.86. So this was a tax. Now you're gonna give him a tip, la propina. So the propina is on the food, not es el precio de la comida, no la comida con el impuesto. So the tip is $54.50 times 18%. $50, $4.50 times 0.18, and that's going to give us $54 times 50 times 0.18. That's going to give us $9.81 de propina. So our total is la comida con el impuesto, 58.86, 54.50 plus 4.36 for tax, and now I'm going to take that 58.86 plus the tip, 9.81, will be 7, 6, 18. So total, el total is 68.67. And the last question is, how much did each person pay? ¿Cuánto pagaron cada uno? Well, ¿cuántas personas había? 4. So you're going to take 68.67 and dividirlo por 4 people. 68.67 divided by 4 people equals, every person's going to pay $17, 1675, pero we're going to cut this, right? And the 7 hace ese crecer, so $17.17 cada uno. And that's it.